We knew when we won the contest with Aquinas, we knew we were going to the finals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when we met in Fansipim, people were like, Buchi, they say we can beat them easily. Buchi, they say simple. Buchi, they say simple.
Any change in us can be connected to various liver diseases and activation or rejection of the liver during liver transplantation. Yes, Yunus.
Have fast cells.
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting episode with your favorite NSMQ contestants on Kin and Ewura TV. We know you'll be enjoying all our interviews, and thanks for liking and commenting to all our interviews. We really appreciate you guys. So this time we bring to you another interesting and exciting conversation with one of your favorite NSMQ contestants, Yunus, Alhassan. And this interview is going to be amazing. I can promise you this. So please stay tuned and enjoy every bit of our conversation. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment as well. Hi, Yunus.
Hi.
Yes, it's nice having you on Kin and Ewura channel. How have you been?
It's been nice and cool after the NSMQ.
And after the NSMQ, how has life been? You know, your friends, even your relationship with your friends. I know you've met like strangers coming to you, like, hey, you know, you've gotten more people coming to you and all that. And how is the reception like to you?
Oh, it has been very nice, but I don't have many friends. So these strangers, when they come, they just say, oh, congratulations, you know, so then I say, oh, thank you. Then I think that's it.
Oh, okay. But you also have friends from kindergarten, you know. We spoke to Lionel saying that, and also maybe from primary and JHS and all that, calling you, you know, to catch up with friendship because they saw you on National Science and Maths quiz.
Okay, no. Okay, but I had this one friend which I graduated with at GHS. We both went to Prempeh College when we completed school at Prempeh College. He has been a very nice friend to me. I think Charles Upon. Yeah, he has been with me through the NSMQ and all of that. I think he is the one friend that I would like to mention.
Oh, okay. Shout out to you, Charles Upon. Tell us a little about yourself. Who is Yunus Alhassan? We saw you on stage with Lionel and all that, performing amazingly and all that. But who is Yunus Alhassan?
Okay, my full name is Yunus Alhassan. I am from Achuma Nerebrehim, from the Achuma Wabiaja municipality. I am from the Alhassan family, a family of 7 with 2 males and 3 females. I had my GHS education at Star of Hope International School, where I graduated and I was placed at Prempeh College to study general science. Then I did well, I did my best, and then I was selected to be part of the NSMQ, where I had to represent my school, and I did my best in the competition too.
Okay, that's nice. So tell us a little too about your family, like how many siblings do you have, who are your parents and all that?
Okay, we are a family of 7, including my parents. So I am the 4th child. My elder brother is a teacher, and the 2 who follow are all females in the University of Education, Winneba. My parents, my father is called Misbah Alhassan. My mother is called Hawa Abubakar. Okay.
That's nice. That's nice. Interesting. I know this is going to be like a tricky, but it's an optional question. You can choose to answer it or not. Yes. During the NSMQ, did any lady catch your eye?
Okay, I would say in terms of performance, I'll go for the girl from Mauli, Emilio. I think she was in my field, the biology and chemistry, and she was doing very well in the biology. So I used to watch her contest from the regionals. Every contest that she does, I used to watch it. Because we met them at the quarterfinal stage, and I was like, I was going to meet this girl. She's very good in biology. Then I was like, the speed race, I took the questions from her, so she couldn't take even one of the speed race. So before that contest, Aiden called us, and Aiden was like, that girl is very good. So she has been answering most of the questions, so you have to take care of her. And then she was in my field, so it was my job to do that. So in terms of performance, I think that girl did the most, and she had won the best female contestant. So I think so.
Oh, interesting. So they said in terms of performance, please. In terms of performance, don't go far. Thank you.
I'm the cornerstone behind Charles Darwin's
Yes, Maoli.
Natural selection.
That is correct.
Okay, so has Prempeh always been your dream school?
Sure.
Wow. Okay, so that means when did you decide to go to Prempeh actually?
From JHS, my sister had always been like, yeah, Yunus, I want to see you in Prempeh College. I want you to go to Prempeh College. So I think my sister was part of that goal that maybe I should go to Prempeh College. And I just did some research about the school and it suits me. So I chose Prempeh College.
Okay, that's interesting. But what's the particular thing that attracted you to the school?
Okay. The school has a name.
Okay.
And then everyone is like,
Amanfo.
hey, I'm on for. So you're a student of Prempeh College, then you see that swag that people get. Yeah. So I think that was the thing that attracted me to that place. Then everyone was like, oh, you're a good student, so you should go to Prempeh College and OWAS. So I had to choose between Prempeh College and OWAS. Then I chose Prempeh College over OWAS.
That's nice. That's interesting. But wanting to go to Prempeh, I know there was a bigger picture to it. So what was actually your dream, looking ahead of life? What did you really want to become after going to Prempeh?
Okay. I had always wanted to become a doctor in the future. Then I think I'm pursuing that dream now. So from Prempeh College, I wanted to write NOVDEC in Form 2 then move out of the school with my NOVDEC certificate. But then the quiz things came into my head. So then I decided to do the quiz. So I could have written the NOVDEC as Form 2, then with my dream, stop the school, then come to university with my certificate. But then I was selected at Form 2 for the quiz. Then I happened to be one of the good students for the quiz team, so I couldn't stop.
Okay. Nice. So he was the chosen candidate for the NSMQ. Okay, so Prempeh College. How was your time over there like? How was life easy or was life difficult?
For me, life in Form 1 was very difficult for me because I had no friends in Prempeh College and I was quiet. I was very quiet in Prempeh College during my first cycle in Prempeh College. I had no friends. Then I didn't like sleeping in the house. I was in a 82 house. So most of the time I used to sleep in class because I didn't want any troubles in the house and I didn't like to work in the house. So I wasn't always in the house. I'll be in class maybe for the whole day, then get to the house, bath, then get to class the next day. So I wasn't like that type or the type who like to talk. So until I got to Form 2, then I started to make friends. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Wow. So what time were you selected for the NSMQ? In what year?
Okay, for me, when we came back from the COVID-19 pandemic, I think that was 2021. That was where the selection took place.
Okay. Yeah. And were there some specific criteria they were looking at to select students for the NSMQ?
Sure. They organized this interclass competition. So after the interclass competition, they picked the students who did very well in the competition. Then they start to train the students. Then after all that, they also give chance to those who were not chosen. So maybe late Form 2, we write this BRILA test or quiz test, where we pick the first 20 from those who wrote. So we pick the first 20 from the list. Okay, maybe just 200 students, and we pick just 20 from it.
Oh, okay. And I guess you're a part of the first 20. Oh, okay. That's very interesting. And during this the NSMQ process, preparing and everything, did they interact with your WASI, preparing for WASI and then NSMQ? How was that looking like?
Okay, we used to go to class normally, as usual. So it didn't interrupt with the NSMQ. So we went to class for the 7-hour class, then we come back, then do our preparations at the quiz room. So it was like different goals all together, but each had a time. So each had this allocated time where we train for the quiz, and when it is class time, we go to class. So there wasn't any interruption.
Oh, okay, so it's more like there was a special treatment, or you guys separated from that of your other mates because you were NSMQ students or something like that?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's nice. Then a lot goes into an NSMQ preparation, I guess. How was the various stages during NSMQ, like from regionals to nationals?
Okay, for the regionals, we had higher expectations. People thought we could win the regionals very easily. We thought the same, but some things were happening in our quiz team that made that certain happen. So we just reached the semifinals and the regionals, and then everyone was like, "Oh, this year Prempeh College is going to the prelims at the nationals." So we had to get back, do our revision. Maybe the thing that went wrong, we had to recover all those things. Then when we came to the nationals, we were very much prepared, but people didn't know. They thought that we met Aquinas at the 1/8. Yeah. Then when we met Aquinas, I remember that day at the hall where we were, people were jubilating all around, like Prempeh is finally going to prelims. Then I said to Lionel, what do you think? He said it's normal. So we just went to sleep that night. And then the next day, the seniors were like, Aquinas, they say we have jammed them. Aquinas, simple. So we just went to the contest as a normal contest, put in all our effort, then we were successful in that contest. So
they were successful, yes. Yeah, so when you were talking, you were like, at the regional level, you encountered some challenges that made the going through the process difficult, and then as everyone expected, you guys disappointed a bit. What were some of the challenges?
Okay. These are very, they are interior. I can't share it.
These are confidential, can't be said. I know you met a couple of schools during this time, but which school, like, were you scared to meet? Like, which schools, not just the school, maybe some schools that you knew that this competition with them is going to be tough, so I had to like prepare, and the ones that you didn't even expect, but then they made the competition very tough for you guys. Which schools were they?
I think we were afraid of, or maybe we were just scared to meet St. Peter's. So Lionel used to have this guy, their main contestant's picture on his laptop. So every time that he sees his picture, then he'd be like, I have to learn. I remember. But when we got to the nationals and St. Peter's were eliminated at the 1/8, we knew that there's nothing to scare about. So we just, like, this is it's Fala, so we can go ahead and win it. Like,
sure. Wow. It was Fala. Okay, coming to the finals. How did you guys soak like the pressure? I know NSMQ is not easy, right? So it's like you have sleepless nights and all that. So how are you guys able to soak that pressure as well?
Okay, I think that I will talk about the old boys, how they train us. Okay, there's a lot of things that goes into the preparation at the NSMQ level. You go to trials with various schools. So when you get to the nationals, you have been exposed to that kind of pressure. So you don't actually feel the pressure.
Okay, so you guys were relaxed because old boys assured them. It's very important. The other schools, take this, learn from this. You see what Prempeh is doing. Next year, we want to see a lot of schools in the competition. Yes. And what? If you want it. During the final stage, we realized that Presec was winning and they won, like, at a Riddle stage. Do you remember what actually happened during that? Because I know that time you guys were in a very hot seat. Do you remember, like, what happened and actually what happened for Presec to actually take over? Okay,
at the Riddle stage, the first riddle was like about this ligament question. Then when the woman said the first clue, I heard only the first clue. So the remaining clue, I just asked Lionel, what's the woman saying? And he was like, I can't hear you. We were very close to the woman. So I don't know whether it was the pressure or something. But
I am a type of ligament. I have been given different names depending on the organ to which I am attached. In the duodenum, I am known as the ligament of Treitz. In the eyeball, I am known as Lockwood's ligament. In the lens of the eye, I am known as, yes,
suspensory ligament.
You are right.
For the first riddle, I couldn't hear anything. Then I just heard Presec press the bell. Then I was like, yeah, that's the answer. Then when they had taken the first riddle, Lionel was like, we can take the 2 and win. But then because of Adesada was always giving out the clue. Then whenever they give out the clue, Presec would just ring and say the answer. So after the third clue, I was like, it is over. So I couldn't even listen to the last riddle. I didn't hear what the clues were. I just said the woman's that clue. No one answered that riddle. Like everyone's like, this thing is over. So why should I bother myself to answer? So no one rang for that riddle. So like Presec was jubilating, we were crying. Adesada was somehow crying, or they didn't care, so they were just like sitting there. So that was it.
Okay. No, I was also thinking probably, those who were there, you could hear like a lot of noise. I think it's the crowd as well that sometimes interrupts with the noise coming, like you guys not able to hear, or I don't know if it's also from the sound system on the stage or something.
The crowd is part, and the sound system is also part. When you are very close to the quiz mistress, sometimes, I don't know whether it is the reverberation, I don't know, but when the madam speaks, sometimes you don't hear it very well as compared to those who are very far from the quiz mistress. And also the crowd is a factor. Yeah.
We've spoken a lot, and then you tell us a lot about Lionel. Lionel was your co-contestant. Yeah. Before that, did you know Lionel on campus?
No, I had never seen him before.
Oh, okay. So NSMQ brought you guys together.
Yeah.
Okay. And how was your relationship like? Was it helpful? Like, were you guys a team during this competition?
Yeah. Okay. At first, I wasn't very close to Lionel, but when we came down to the selection of, I think we were 6. Then they chose the 3. So now Lionel and I were the 2 contestants for the nationals. So we did everything together.
And your other teammates too, how was it like? Did you know anyone in the team?
Yeah, we had coaches. So I had my coach, Lionel had his coach. So everyone plays his part in the team. My coach, I think Nicholas, he was my coach. So everything that maybe I didn't know, he used to go and do research and come and teach me about it. So everyone has a role in the team.
During the NSMQ, how were you able to build any relationships, with other schools, not only Presec or something, not only Presec and obviously your school, but other schools? Were you able to build a new relationship with other members of the schools?
Nah, not much. I think I just got only one friend from the NSMQ. I think, from OT, Ghazali. He was a friend that I had.
Okay. Oh, I thought maybe like you make friends with gay girls, like. Come on, but he's an introvert. Like, I don't know if you can see it he looks quiet, and he even said it when I was in Presec. I was very Prempeh, I was very quiet. So yes. Oh, interesting. Which subject were you good at, and which side was Lionel also good at?
I was taking the theory part, the biology and the chemistry theory part, and Lionel was doing much of the calculations in NSMQ. Yeah.
I think we saw that in the competition.
I was in the biology and the chemistry theory part, but Lionel was doing most of the calculations. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he was doing physics and mathematics.
Okay, so physics and mathematics. Yes. Okay, interesting. Okay, so NSMQ, how has it impacted your education as well as your career path?
Okay, NSMQ has been very good to me. Like, I wasn't confident at first, but through the NSMQ training that I went through during SHS, I've been able to build a lot of confidence, and that has helped me very, very much in this university. What
was this particular memorable moment in NSMQ that you'd say you will never forget?
Okay, I think our contest with Mauli and then Aburi Presby. The riddles, before we got to the riddles, we were leading Aburi Presby by 12 points difference. Then Aburi Presby has taken the first 2 riddles. So there was a gap of 6 points, and we had to take 1 riddle, otherwise they could take the 2 and win the contest. So the 3rd riddle was about spontaneous emission. So the madam started, I'm a type of emission. Then I told Lionel, I think this thing is stimulated emission. And Lionel was like, so you just press the button and sell it. And then I waited a bit, and when the madam reached the 3rd clue, I rang and said, spontaneous emission. And Lionel was like, I didn't tell me that. And madam said yes. And Lionel was like, hey boy, you almost scored us. So I didn't know what came for me. Like, it just happened. So we are correct. So it's okay. It's normal.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice, interesting. So your competition, I think I watched this competition with Infantipim. You guys eliminated Infantipim. Tell us a little about it. Were you expecting to eliminate Infantipim?
we knew when we won the contest with Aquinas, we knew we were going to the finals. Yeah. So when we met in Fansipim, people were like, Buchi, they say we can beat them easily. Buchi, they say simple. So when we got to the final stage, the contest became so keen that we were leading Aburi Presby by 3 points gap. Then I took the first riddle. Then Fansipim also took the second riddle. And then the gap was becoming very small. So Lionel took the third riddle. I think that riddle was positron. Yeah. So when Lionel took the riddle, I was just looking at his face like this. Are you sure what you're coming to say? I think he said shit in that. When he was about to say he said shit, then he said the other was, yes, you are right. At that time, I was very happy. I think I hugged him. Yeah.
Oh, that was interesting. Sure. Yeah. Okay, so what are some of the lessons you learned from NSMQ? Like lessons and all that?
Okay, I think one lesson was from our regional stage progressing to the national stage. When we went out of the regional stage, people were like, you are not good, you don't study well. Look at Prempeh College, the whole Prempeh College here. Look at how you're doing to Prempeh College. Then when we came back, then did very good in the nationals, the same people came and said, oh, Charlie, you are good. Like, the same people who were like, not motivating us, when we went to the final, did our best, they came back and said, Charlie, you are good, congratulations. So I think whatever you do depends. People doesn't care much about the procedure, they just care about the results. So it's what you put forward that people look at, not what you go through. Yeah, that is very sure.
Not what you go through. Yeah, that they only care about the results. They don't care about what you go through. Okay, so I know there are obviously some other NSMQ aspirants looking at us right now, and they are looking at Yunus. Like Yunus performing on stage, he was amazing. I'm like, okay, so I want to be like Yunus when I get to my dream SHS and all that. What will you say to them?
Okay, my motivation has always been internal. Okay, I have this kind of thing that always tells me, you have to learn, you have to do this. Then you have to be consistent. I think every quiz boy knows this thing. It is consistency. If you are not consistent with your studies, I think you can't make it to the top. You study a bit, you go up, then you stop studying. So I think it's consistency. If you are very consistent in your studies, I think that will help. So
yes, you need to be consistent in your studies. Today, you don't go and play football when you come and learn today. No. Yunus was always behind his books. Yes. So tell us a little about after SHS. What are you doing now? And then what are you?
I'm pursuing dentistry in the University of Ghana. And then it's a 6-year course. Then when I graduate from this school, I dream of becoming or doing my master's in oral and maxillofacial surgery. I think that's also part of the dentistry. It's a specialization in dentistry. So that's
interesting. That's nice. Tell us like 4 favorite contestants in the NSMQ.
Okay, is it from 1998 or up to date?
Yeah, any year, like throughout, maybe from whenever you start watching NSMQ.
Okay, I'll talk about Wanda, then I'll talk about Aiden. Then there was this contestant, 2018, I've forgotten his name. He was a very good contestant, but he couldn't win. Then I'll also talk about Evans. Evans was very, very good. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, so shout out to all these contestants watching as well. And also, who inspires you?
I said earlier, my motivation has always been internal. I don't sit there for anyone to come and tell me you have to do this thing, you have to learn, maybe you have to pursue this. So I think I don't have that much inspiration from another person. I think my inspiration comes from myself. Sure.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Inspiration comes from within. In Prempeh College, which teachers helped you, or would you want to maybe give a shout out to or something? We're coaching you during the NSMQ.
Okay. My math teacher, I think NSMQ was also, they always call him also Brilla. He used to say, hey, Yunus, you are going to defend the trophy, you have to sit there and learn, how I can't forget him because how he used to say, "Hey, Yunus, you are going to defend the trophy." So I can't forget him. Then my chemistry teacher, Obasima, I think popularly known Obasima in Prempeh College. Then my biology tutor, Ejenimo and Chumesi. Yeah, I think they helped me very much.
Nice. Shout out to all of them as well. And then maybe from your JHS as well, who inspired you to come to Prempeh College or helped you come into Prempeh College. Remember any of them?
No, I don't remember any of them.
He doesn't remember anyone. Wow. So, aside that, would you want to give any shout out to any of your friends or coming here, even, any of your friends from medical school now or from your house in Prempeh College and all that?
Okay, I had these 3 friends in Prempeh College who helped me a lot. I think Ibrahim, Sanusi, and Abbas. Then coming here, I think University of Ghana, Aaron and I think Yawbachi and they are very good to me. So.
Oh, nice. That's very, very interesting. Our last question. What contributed to your success so far? What has contributed to that?
Okay, I'll talk about the teachers. The teachers are very inspirational and motivational. Then they do their best to help us in our studies because the NSMQ training takes a lot. So they spend their time, most of the time, midnight, they'll be coming there to teach. Then it's just living their best, coming here to teach us. Then we do our part. Then I think that's the most factor. That's the thing. Yeah.
Nice, interesting. So thank you for staying with us through this interview. So now we are on the last set of questions, which is like trivia questions. That's how we titled it. Yes. So what are your hobbies? Apart from studying and relying and all that, what do you do during your free time?
I like playing video games. Yeah.
Okay, so video games like which ones,
FIFA and PES.
Yeah, FIFA. Yeah. You get him a PS5, yeah. Okay, what's your favorite football team then?
I'm a fan of Barcelona.
Okay, interesting. So since I think you're a fan of Barca, I think the next question should be, who is your favorite player?
Obvious, Messi.
Obvious Messi. Yes, okay. So Yasantua or St. Louis? Yasantua. Please, why Yasantua?
I think they are Prempeh College goes to Yasantua, so then I have a sibling there. So.
Okay. So should I say he chose right? The rest who choose Louis. That's what we should be looking at them. Favorite food? You don't really have any favorite meal. Okay, so thank you for staying with us through this interview. It's been amazing with Yunus Alhassan. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Those you want us to interview next, let us know and we'll bring them to you live on King and Ewura TV. Okay, so please tell them to subscribe for us, okay?
Please don't forget to subscribe to King and Ewura TV.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and have a nice day. Bye.